You know, I've been doing a lot of talking lately about how I find it abhorrent that so many gun channels are willing to appeal to the lowest common denominator. They're willing to be divisive. They're willing to foster hate. They're willing to sensationalize violence. And how I find all of that so disgusting because it is damaging not only to the Second Amendment community, but to our country as a whole. I don't know whose job they think they're doing when they're doing this, unless it's like Russia's or the politicians. Those are the only people I know that want us all divided and fighting amongst ourselves so that we don't notice what they're doing. But a lot of people have asked me, well, why do you think they're doing this? Why do you think they're glorifying violence? Why do you think they're being divisive? Why are they sensationalizing things that should be left alone, should be left to sit in the news in perspective, not overblown? Like when you sensationalize and blow out of proportion two police officers being assaulted by a civilian with a gun, that might be good for you now, but do you think that's going to be good for gun rights if we have an anti-gun administration later? No, it isn't. It's going to be used against us. And since everyone blows it so out of proportion as if it's a national tragedy, it is a tragedy when anyone gets harmed or injured, but perspective is needed in these things. And when you go, this is what the world is like now, instead of saying, hey, this random event happened, you really set us up for failure in the future. Well, a lot of people knowing this, rational people understand all the division and the sensationalism and the hate mongering and the fear mongering that's been going on. They say, why do these channels do this? Well, there's a really easy answer to that question. A couple of months ago, I posted a video that's really out of my wheelhouse. It's not something characteristic of my channel. I posted a video about a guy fighting back against some Antifa people. They tried to open his car door. He got out, knocked them down, showed what pussies they were. Well, I posted this video for a reason. It wasn't because I like posting videos like this, but, these videos are easy to make and they appeal to people because they are, like I said, appealing to the lowest common denominator. But I made this video. And now, almost 2 months later to the day, if you look at this video, it's really easy to see why people make careers out of this. Why active self-protection, that's all he posts, is basically violence porn. It's because it sells. It might be destructive, it might be divisive, it might be all these other things, but it sells. If you look at this video, if we take a closer look at it here, now, after just 2 months, it's got 500,000 views. And I don't usually post videos like this. So if my channel can get 500,000 views in 2 months off of one of these, violence exploiting videos, how much do you think they're getting off of them? If mine hadn't been demonetized, because I always mark all my videos as if I use really foul language or as if they're violent, etc., because I never know when I'm going to use really foul language. So all my videos are deemed not suitable for most advertisers. But imagine if you're someone who is trying to monetize these videos, you're going to make a lot of money off these videos. They're easy to make. They're basically, violence porn. People want to see it. So you're going to make a lot of money. And even if the video itself is demonetized, well, if you're someone who sells discount codes and does reviews of guns, etc., like some other channels like Mr. Guns and Gear, you can say, look at these millions of views I've had and these hundreds of thousands of views I get every month. Well, that drives up the amount of money you can ask for every review you do. And believe me, they are paid for their reviews. When they tell you they're not, they're lying. They try to use little schemes like, oh, they gave me 20,000 rounds of free ammo and a couple of free guns, but I wasn't paid, things like that. So this is why they do it, because like I said, they can charge more money per video there. They get more clicks on their links to sell products, and they also create a fear culture. A fear culture spends money on things they sell them. Because when people are afraid and people are angry, they're willing to spend money because they have to do something. So they'll use your discount links. That's why channels do it. So if you've ever wondered why they get involved in this divisive and sensationalist violence porn, it's because it sells and because it makes them money. And in the end, they don't really care about what's good for the Second Amendment in the long run, what's good for the Second Amendment community, or what's good for the country. They only care about what makes them money. Hey, this is the Yankee Marshal, just reminding everyone out there that if you disagree with anything I say in any one of my videos, be it something political or tactical, I am going to give you the opportunity to come talk to me face to face instead of just having to put stuff in comment sections where someone might not even read them. You can come in one of my live chats and tell me off in person. You just have to send an email to shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com, and in the subject line of that video put slap the yank, and then I will get back with you and set up a time where you can come in one of the live chats and tell me off face to face.